can they repeat? Can the Atlanta Braves repeat as World Series champions? And look, this is always a fun topic in my opinion, because when a team wins the World Series, oftentimes they're up there at the top of who's favorited next year. Who's the favorite to win next year? The Braves are certainly going to be towards the top. But this is what it is so hard to repeat in baseball as World Series champions. It just doesn't happen very often. You know, you look back and there's only a few teams that have ever done it. The Yankees, the A's, there's a few that come to mind, but none recently, and it is very difficult to do. Well, why? Well, because the season's 162 games long. You can lose guys like Ronald Acuna. It ended up being fine for the Braves, but like you can lose your star player and then you're done. You look at it with the Dodgers this year. They ran into injuries. You look at it with the Astros. All these teams come into the next year super talented. It's just so hard to do it. It hasn't happened since 2000 with the New York Yankees. 2000. And that next year, 2001, they were by far the better team on paper, but they lost to the Diamondbacks. In 2001, the Luis Gonzalez walk-off. It's very difficult to do. However, this team is very good. And the reason that I picked them to win this year is the reasons that they're going to be good next year. Ronald Acuna is going to be back. Ronald Acuna is one of the best players in all of baseball. He's young. He's exciting. He's going to be an MVP candidate for 10 years in a row. They get him back. Mike Soroka, their best pitcher, will be back. One thing that I think is important here is these guys that they brought over at the trade deadline, it's not going to be the same. This Braves team is good, but the reason they won the World Series is because, one, they outplayed everybody in the playoffs, but two, like I talked about, there's just something about this team. What Jock Peterson brought. When he came over and said, this team isn't having fun, this locker room's no fun to be in. I want to have fun, and I'm going to change this around. He clearly did. Those four guys that came over, those outfielders, they're not all going to be together. Who knows what that's going to look like? So you're going to have that. That's going to be trouble. But this team is going to be so good. They're going to be so exciting. And one of the biggest reasons I picked them is because they had that experience in 2019. They took the Dodgers to 7 games. I knew they were talented enough. They're talented. They can compete with anybody in the world on paper. And now, fast forward to 2022, well, I think they have even more experience. They now know how to beat the Dodgers. Not only did they meet up with them again after losing in 7 games the year before, they met up with them again and beat them. And then they beat the best team in the American League. I like this Braves team. I'm not going to go on record and say right now, oh yeah, they're going to win the 2022 World Series. But more so than anybody in teams past, I could see it happening. Ronald Acuna is going to come back and be a shot in the arm for the Braves. Soroka's going to come back. They're going to get their best pitcher back. This team's going to be fun. And come March 2022, I just might be picking them again to win the World Series. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.